I was more ready than Jake was ready.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you were this time.
Oh, what's up, gentlemen? 2 out of 3 of us are double dip boys today.
Yeah, I'm not a double dip.
Dude, you're not.
Why are we double dipping? What did you guys talk about?
We talked about the FX instant classic Shogun.
Shogun.
We need to put a disclaimer at the front saying there will be bad accents and mispronunciations of names.
Glad I dodged that one.
Oh, that's true. Anthony's the only one that's not going to get canceled out of it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
They'll find a way.
They'll find a way. I like you said they'll find a way.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Cancel culture. Them.
You know who I'm talking about. Liberals.
The liberals.
No, but I need to watch Shogun. So that episode is going to be very lightly edited. I'm going to listen to the very beginning and the very end to pad it out. But anything in between, guys, there
was nothing really bad that was said, honestly.
No. I think it was a funny one.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was an instant classic.
But it doesn't pack the same punch as when the 3 of us are together.
Right, because I'm missing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the 3 of us, we're like a dynamic trio, you know?
No, we are. I always think of myself, even though I mean, I'm making just as many jokes as you guys.
He always thinks of himself.
I was going to say, I always think of myself as like the straight man of the comedy trio we have, because I feel like, I don't know, like you guys are just
crazy
in your face comedy. I'm more subtle about my stuff sometimes.
You're funny though. You're liners.
Well, that's what I mean. Like that's how I need a setup. I need something. I need to bounce off of something.
Little bouncy ball.
I'm a bouncy ball.
You're a bouncy baby.
I was going to say, speaking of balls, like it was the topic of the episode. How do you guys feel? Like I think this is actually funny because the way everyone's like reacting to it is just jokes. Like no one's like mad about it, or well, we're probably mad about it. But so it came out that like they did a study on a bunch of guys' balls on their testicles.
Oh yeah, there's
and they found out we all have microplastics in them. Yeah, but everybody's just like, fuck it, we got plastic balls now.
Dude, I've been new.
Yeah, see, like,
Cody was saying this long before any article came out.
Yeah, I was like, guys, I'm pretty sure there's plastic in all of our balls.
That's why Cody is the beast of our group. He figured it out. He was doing the test.
Mathematician Cody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I crunched the numbers.
I read that too. Apparently, most men around the world have microplastics in their testicles.
Yep.
You're welcome, people.
Is it your fault, Cody?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it is my fault.
I mean, I don't know. How do I feel about it? I guess it's like I have no power over it. If
right, that's what I mean. Like we can't do anything about it.
It's probably not good.
No, definitely not. I mean,
Probably
it's
not
going to make a
healthy.
lot of people infertile. Like as it keeps happening, like people are not going to be able to have babies.
Dude, but do you think it's a coincidence or is this big plastic's plan all along?
Big plastic,
Big
for
plastic.
sure. Big plastic.
No, I don't think it's our plan all along. I just think there's like plastic has been in use since like the 40s and 50s, and no one ever gave a shit or even thought. It was never a thought. Like, and if they did do a study, then I would say they put it under the rug, or it's only now coming out because the right people are studying it. But I don't think like they were willfully like, let's use plastic and put it in everyone's balls. Like I don't,
Dude, that's what they wanted.
They did put lead in paint and pencils for like a long time.
right. But what I mean to say is like I don't think they knew that it was harmful.
They didn't know
until people got harmed.
It's going to be like Children of Men.
But I mean,
No, seriously, yeah. That's what it made me think about immediately. That's a great movie.
But I mean, there have been studies for a while now that like plastics cause cancer.
Yeah, man.
Yep. No, there's a lot, and it's not just in people's balls. It's in everyone's body. By the way, this is the
brains.
most. Probably.
Dude.
This is the most sober I've ever been. So this is what I'm thinking about now.
I'm
This is the
sober
most-
too. I'm taking a break from smoking weed.
Oh,
Really?
wow,
No, you really are?
crazy.
I just my asthma's been acting up, so I feel like I need to tone down.
Wild. I literally just said the same thing to Anthony.
Really?
Except I'm on a very high level of edibles.
I'm not gonna like. I think I'm just gonna start doing edibles for a little while.
Yeah, just like a couple weeks probably.
Yeah, I think I might do like a little 3-week, maybe even a month of not smoking weed.
Ooh,
That's a good idea.
a month. That's
A long
impressive.
detox.
Yeah, it's been fucking with my asthma a little too much.
Dude. I don't know if I'm that strong.
I saw this on TikTok. I haven't tried it yet. It's a lung detox tea.
Is it real?
There's this herb called mullein, I
Yes,
believe.
that's what's in it.
That
What does it do?
it just like literally decakes your lung. It's like
All the
degreaser
resin that's
in
on your lungs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know there is,
Yeah.
like for sure. Like, it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
My
know.
lungs stay resiny, dog.
I know,
Yeah.
that's probably why we have such hard times breathing, Cody.
Yeah, dude. That's why it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing. They'll study me and they'll be like, wow, the resin has actually made Cody stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ate the plastic in your lungs.
Oh.
Yeah, the resin is attacking the plastic like white blood cells.
What if we become like Plastic Man because of all the plastics?
Oh my
in us,
God.
you know?
Yes. All I want to do is be stretchy.
That would be cool. I don't think he's actually made of plastic.
No,
Plastic
he's
Man.
not made of plastic.
They
It'd
just
be
call him
cooler
that.
if he was.
It would be.
Also, yeah, it's funny. Like plastic isn't necessarily that stretchy.
Right. Like,
Like
it's
I can't
weird
take
that
a
that's
plastic
his
bottle
name.
right now and like stretch it. You know?
DC, come up with better names.
Damn, we're coming at DC now, dude. Well, what about the news that Giancarlo Esposito was supposed to be playing a villain in the new Captain America movie,
Yep.
Ooh,
which apparently
la, la.
I guess is going through some extensive reshoots.
Nice.
Yeah, that's part of it. Like, I don't think he was in the original.
No, I don't think he was in the original. I think because I remember like hearing that movie tested really badly,
Yep.
and so they're reshooting.
Dude.
Yeah.
I bet it did.
They
I bet
changed
it
the
just-
name. It went from New World Order to Brave New World.
Well, because I think people like saw. I got the sense. I read something about like it's kind of like like he takes on like the alt right Trump shit and
Yeah.
the whole New World Order thing, and now people are like,
Eh.
yeah.
And
They
just
know
don't
that
care.
the left is the true enemy.
I think that it's probably going to suck. I just don't have faith in Marvel.
I don't have high hopes. Yeah.
I don't
You're
have
right.
high hopes either. I'll see it, but I don't have high hopes.
Will I even see it?
Like, we liked Falcon and Winter Soldier, but we didn't love it. Like,
Yeah.
that was a.
And I'm
we
never
watched
going to
it.
rewatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You would have to kill me to get me to.
You would have to kill me to get me to rewatch it. That doesn't even make any sense. Make your corpse watch.
You got a weekend of Bernie's.
Yeah.
Cody, you've been
Weekend at-
coughing a
Weekend
lot.
at Captain America.
Shogun in this episode. Are you a little sicky baby?
I'm a sicky baby.
Oh, is there a lot of coughs? See, that's what I'm saying. I can't edit out the coughs. You're going to have to deal with Cody's coughs in the Shogun episode.
Cody coughing.
Cody, you got sick this week, right?
Unless you tell me the exact minute where you cough.
If you want me to separate, but I think we just geek out a lot. But
Yeah,
I
we
was a
just-
little sick.
He was a little coffee.
I'll listen to it, and whenever you're done with it, whenever you pat it together, I'll go in and tell you exact moments that you need to fix.
Don't tell me to live my life, bro.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I do want to. But I feel like I'm the only one that could say this. I've listened to every episode of Comics and Chronic.
Whoa, dude. I listen to every episode.
Do you really?
No.
I've listened to
I listen to it when it comes out on
Nice.
Spotify.
See, I do. I'm the pre-listener.
Yeah, I listened to it before, but I feel
used
like you
to.
guys have definitely missed some episodes.
Oh, I've definitely
Yeah.
missed at least two.
Like on Spotify or in general?
Just in general, like
I'd
Spotify or
I'd
like
say, yeah, defindefinitely at least one or two.
Dude, I live this life. I don't need to go back and
yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just have to because of the editing. But I'm just saying. See, I knew it. Yeah,
No.
I had to be the only one.
No, when I would do clips, I would listen to it. But then because we don't do clips so much,
All right. Well, actually, I just fixed Adobe, so send me clips
All
again.
right.
I want to make
I'll do
more. I'm gonna make the
Adobe.
ones Cody already sent me too.
I think
This
it'll
week.
be. I think it'll be fine to drop. Yeah, drop
Yeah.
older clips.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Do you guys want to see more clips? Tell us.
Yeah, commies. Do you want to see our beautiful faces?
I was thinking about that a week ago of like going through older episodes and getting some hot fire clips because there's some funny shit out there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, as long as I still have the video clips or video clips in general, we could do that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Comics and Chronic going back through time.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we do.
Yeah, the time doesn't apply to us.
It definitely doesn't apply to you, Cody.
That's you're right, Jake. When Cody says shit like that, we can't defend it. We can't take it on.
Exactly. Time bends to Cody's will.
I'm like Toranaga, the way he was like, I don't bend time, I study it.
Yeah. He says it about the wind.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't bend the wind. I just study it. Yeah.
By the way, as soon as I jumped on, Cody's like, "Oh, we cast you, Anthony." I was like, "Let me guess. I'm the character that kills himself." And Cody's like,
Don't say anything, Jake. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
All right, yeah.
I know for a fact. If we're talking about samurais, I know for a fact.
You might be surprised.
Ooh.
Dowdy.
Well, anyway, that brings us to this episode.
Well, this is just BS. We have no topic today.
Wait, so time out. Who do you think Giancarlo Esposito would be playing?
Oh, yeah, we totally skipped over that. Okay, so here's my theory, and I haven't seen anyone else throw it out there yet. So we see a picture, and this is a bit spoilery.
It's a set pic. He has like knives and a vest.
Right. So he just looks like an assassin or some sort of military dude. And there's a lot of people that could be that I don't even know the name of, like a random Captain America villain or things like that.
Yeah.
But with that picture, he himself, Giancarlo Esposito, says it's a new character for the MCU, not like a new made up character. I'm assuming it just means we haven't seen them or they're fresher in Marvel.
Yeah.
And he's a villain. And we know that Harrison Ford is playing General Ross, Red Hulk. We know that there's elements of Hulk Ground Zero in this because we've heard these like rumors. I think he's going to be, and you got to listen to Immortal Hulk episode, guys, to learn about this dude. His name is General 14.
14. No,
14. Is that how you say it?
No, it's
14.
It's definitely 14.
Okay, so General 14.
I was just being a dick.
A new character in the Hulk universe, and he's kind of like General Ross in the sense that his whole thing is to take down the Hulk and just get rid of him. But he's way crazier. And crazier in the sense that he's willing to do anything, including like making himself a gamma irradiated monster to fight the Hulk. So I feel like
he becomes the Abomination.
Yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, I'm getting a vibe.
14 does? I haven't gotten there maybe.
Oh, what? It's what we were supposed to talk about
read,
today. Yeah. Sorry.
Ooh.
You'll see. It's really in the first issue you read. So.
Yeah.
Wait, you had to have.
Yeah, you had to. If you got
Unless you haven't read anything.
Yeah, have you not read past
I read
20?
no, I only read to 20.
Okay.
Right after 20, he becomes the Abomination.
Yeah, you get a little backstory. And so in that backstory, he's talking about like chaos and shit like that. And another thing Giancarlo Esposito said is he's like, this guy's an agent of chaos.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like this is going to be my left field casting. Like I don't want him to be this guy necessarily. I just think
I'd rather him be
fit.
a more, I kind of like the idea of him being Norman Osborn.
Yes, I do like that too. It's just a set pick didn't give me that vibe.
I agree. The set pick does not give Norman Osborn vibes at all.
Yeah,
Right.
I would like him. He would be a great Norm.
Leads me to believe that he's not going to be Green Goblin.
He would be a great Green Goblin.
Right. Oh, another thing he said is that he's going to be in a Disney Plus TV series. Not like as the main character, but in it. So that could mean a lot of things. It could mean Norman Osborn because there's a Spider-Man freshman year cartoon coming out. And Norman Osborn, is black in that, and it's coming out soon. So he could be the live action version of that. Or, and this is just a rumor that I heard a while back, but they said there was going to be a World War Hulk TV series or miniseries.
Nice.
And if that's the case, I would add that to my theory that he's General 14.
Also,
Nice.
Norman Osborn in the comics has sick waves in his hair.
Yes.
And Giancarlo, he almost, oddly enough, even though he's white in the comics, he almost has like black people hair. And so Giancarlo Esposito, is half Italian, half black. He could totally rock the waves.
No, he would be a great Norman Osborn. That's what I'm saying. Like General 14 is just based on the things. Maybe it could be him. And we're just reading Immortal Hulk, so he's on my mind.
Yeah.
But Norman Osborn would be cool. I would like him as Norman Osborn.
That would be cool. But
I honestly wanted to see him as a good guy because we always see him as a villain. Like I feel like,
he gets the villain too much. I mean, he's good, obviously, but it would be cool to see him play someone else.
Agreed.
I mean, sometimes though, like I think we have seen like some pretty dope villains. Like I loved what's his name in Guardians 3 as the High Evolutionary.
The High Evolutionary, yep.
Yeah.
But Christian Bale, totally wasted.
Totally
Poopy
wasted.
doody.
Totally basic. And I'm a villain that on paper is awesome. Like on paper he's cool and you had a good actor and they fumbled both, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fumbled the bag.
Marvel just don't have it anymore. Marvel ain't it.
Dude, Marvel.
Hot off the press. Hot off the press.
Whereas, like, I feel like the hype for James Gunn's DC universe is slowly building.
Oh, it's there.
It's there. I'm hype.
I'm hyped too,
Same.
honestly.
I'm very hype.
I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped for Penguin later this year.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
just released some new set photos. It looks fucking cool. I
Yeah.
really like the design for Penguin and all the suits he's wearing.
I can't believe we're only like 2 weeks away from Hot D.
Hot D's coming out.
Oh shit. Whoa. Do I need to rewatch
I think we're
some of
less
that?
than 2 weeks. I think Hot D might even come out next week.
It's the 16th.
Oh, is
I
it?
just saw it. Yep.
Oh, then when's The Boys? The Boys is coming out soon too.
Oh, shit.
We got a lot to talk about.
Is The Boys in July?
I think The Boys is either next weekend or the week after.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I feel like it's
Yeah, The Boys is something. Both those shows I'll be watching week to week for sure.
bruh, you have to.
Yeah.
Gotta.
Don't
Seriously.
hold us back anymore, Anthony. Your baby is not
won't.
a viable excuse.
Yeah. Yeah. Never put your baby above the podcast.
Babies be sleeping. You can watch when the baby sleeps.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Shit, you can even watch when the baby's not asleep.
You can make the baby go to sleep.
Yeah, that was my reason for not make the baby.
Yeah, what?
The KO makes a lot more sense now.
Damn, I'm dying.
Dude, are you okay? What got you sick?
Being dope as fuck.
How would he know that?
I mean, you can know if you have like a cold or something. Is it the cold?
Yeah, but Cody,
Is it,
what?
Is it,
He's got diseases there that don't have
is it
names.
AIDS? Did you finally get HIV? Yeah.
Why would you say
Sorry.
yes, diseases that don't have names? It takes us. Do you have AIDS? Jesus Christ, boys! No, I just run myself a little ragged, and I got a flu type deal.
Yeah, I had the flu like a couple weeks ago. That shit sucked.
It's going around.
'Tis the season.
Is it?
No.
I don't think it is.
It's not the flu season. It's
not
June.
Dude, did you hear? And I looked it up. China is working on an Ebola virus.
Nice.
What? What do you mean they're working on an Ebola? Like to create one?
No, they were like making a fucking with
A
one. I
super
guess.
virus.
Yeah, like a super
Oh.
Ebola virus.
What?
At first, I was like, I saw it on Instagram. And I was like, bullshit. Then I googled it, and there's like they are.
What
Supposedly,
the
like
fuck?
how to like treat it. I don't know. I don't know why they have to be. China seems to be like loving to make viruses like super powerful.
Dude, we
She's
are
bad unnecessary.
top medicine advice
Everyone
podcast.
knows.
Oh, yeah.
We did mention Wuhan in our Shogun episode.
Yeah. Oh.
Canceled.
Canceled, dude. Canceled for speaking facts, bro.
Well, see, Ebola, like, this was the kind of kid I was. Like, I heard about Ebola when I was like 10 years old, right? Because there was
Yeah.
like, it was after 9/11, right? And they kept saying that, like, to scare you. Well, I don't know why they came up with this because it never happened. There was never the anthrax.
Yeah,
the anthrax
Yeah.
scare. But then they were saying, well, you got to buy plastic sheeting for the windows of your house because there might be a biological attack on America at any point. Like we have, and they would put this on the news. They would talk about it all the time. And one of the things was Ebola that they said they were working on. That could be something they release. And so there was a made for TV movie on like FX, but back in the day when FX didn't make shit like Shogun and stuff like that, maybe they had like Nip Tuck, but that's it.
Yeah.
And it was about like if that happened in like America, and like it scared the shit out of me. Like to this day, I'm picturing like blood coming out of people's nose and eyes and ears.
Nice.
But if you guys remember in like 2014 or 2015, there was
an
Ebola
outbreak. Yeah.
in New York City.
Yes.
I went out for Halloween that year. I was like, fuck it.
No, like mad people got Ebola that year.
Yeah.
Mostly in Africa,
Crazy.
but like I think like a few
Right.
Americans got it. Somehow, of course, got cured,
Yeah.
despite the fact
Well, they
that
have treatment for it because it does pop up in Africa, but it's like one of those diseases where like humans shouldn't get it. Like it was like in the jungle and it just came out. Like, it's one of those, like,
Didn't just come out, dog.
we should never have gotten in touch with Ebola. Now you're saying shit like that?
No, you get it from eating bushmeat. That's like a widely, like, Vice even covered it. It's like when people eat, sometimes, like, if you eat, like, undercooked bats or apes, like, you get Ebola. It's like a simian virus.
Right. But then it's super contagious.
Yeah, I mean, it also has like an
Yeah.
80% fatality rate. So it's like, if you get it, you're almost guaranteed to die within like 20
Right.
days, too.
Yeah. And it's, again, it's not like it's a fucked up way to die. You start bleeding out of every hole in your body.
It liquefies like your internal organs.
Yep.
Like you internal hemorrhage, and then you start bleeding out your butt and your eyeballs and your nose.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
Your butt and your eyeballs in that order, actually.
Yes.
Oh
This is
my
confirmed.
God. Oh my God.
I used to, oddly enough,
I think I
used to
prefer to
really-
go butt first. With,
I used to really try to look up pictures of like late stage Ebola infections because I
Yeah.
wanted to see what a human looked like.
that's
Yeah.
terrifying.
I
You
know.
guys are monsters.
I was just curious.
No,
I was
well,
like, what does it look like? And they start
It's
liquefying.
a morbid curiosity. And my mom worked in a hospital and they would actually have like signs all over. This is what Ebola looks like. And I was staring at that shit as a kid, like, oh my God, I need to look out for these symptoms.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you for when the new Ebola pandemic happens, all right?
Hey, that can only be good for this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, but not if we get it.
No,
No.
not if we get it.
Well, dude, if I get it, I'll be just fine.
Yeah, Cody will be fine.
Cody, I don't know. I'm seeing bits of your mortality right now with you coughing and being sick.
Dude, I'll be back at it tomorrow.
Turns out that you're not God material.
I never said I was God
Even
material.
you can be killed.
I don't know about that, buddy.
All right, then get Ebola. Let's inject Cody with Ebola and see what happens.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
In the name of science.
Yeah. That's chronic science.
Oh, yeah. That's
Chronic science.
Oh,
Check
shit.
Cody and see what happens.
It's called fuck around and find out.
Next live episode is going to be directly in China. We're going to go to the laboratory where they're
Yes.
making this Ebola.
We're going to China. We're infecting Cody with this new Ebola strain.
And I know a guy in China, so we have a place to stay. It'll be cool.
I know a guy in China is one of the sketchiest. Who do you know in China?
My friend Edmund works there. He's actually Korean, but he got a visa and he works. He's lived in China for like the past decade.
Whoa.
He runs like a program, like a teaching program where he teaches like the elite Chinese students, like the mega rich. Like he helps them prepare for the SATs and to get into really good colleges. And he makes a lot of money. That's why he's living there.
Yeah, well, when you're educating future spies, I totally understand that.
Future spies.
Sorry.
I mean, they're just business people. I mean, Chinese people are coming to America and like buying up properties and stuff. Not in any
that's not a-
conspiracy way. They're just
well, no, not in a conspiracy way, but it also doesn't benefit like Americans that they're buying up properties.
well, no, it doesn't benefit us. It
I mean, it
benefits
doesn't,
China
doesn't
for
benefit,
sure.
like us as future like homeowners. It doesn't benefit us.
Right. Well, they're just more successful and rich. We can't. Are we future homeowners?
I mean, in theory, wouldn't you like to
That's why Cody was laughing.
be? No, but what I mean is like,
I
it
was
doesn't
laughing
benefit
at
people who are
being titled-
doesn't benefit anyone who's trying to buy a home. that
I
they're
think
buying up
it's more
properties.
likely that I'll end up Shogun than I will a future homeowner.
That's Japanese. We're talking about Chinese.
Wow, Cody.
Cody, racist.
So insensitive.
Oh no, I was just talking about it because it was on my mind. I'm sorry, I'm high. I didn't even. Anyway,
You didn't even know you were being racist.
yeah, I had no idea.
So I told Cody this. That has nothing to do with what we just said. I'm just changing the subject. Hard subject change. I got asked to be part of another anthology. This time a horror anthology.
I saw you post it. What was it?
So it's called, what was it called? Last Comic Shop, something like that. I don't even know the name of it yet. But so I'm gonna do horror, and I wasn't sure if I should do something like straight horror, like just don't try to make it funny at all, or like try to, I don't know. I just feel like whenever I'm writing something, I'll write something super serious and then add like a stupid ass joke in there, and then it changes like the whole thing.
Well, you could write for Marvel with that mentality.
But you know what I mean?
I wouldn't shame Anthony for that.
No, I
you
wouldn't.
know, Anthony's a better.
I think you should do. Is it supposed to be like funny, or is if it's straight horror?
No.
I would say try your hand at just doing straight horror.
Yeah, that's what I
drama.
want to try to do. Yeah, exactly. I just want to be like, can I do this? Like to test myself. And then if I could, it's just like, oh, cool. He could do comedy and scary stuff.
Yeah.
I love my horror with a touch of horny. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. I get that.
You know,
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I like that. I like when there's a little horniness in my horror. You know, I like horror that spooks me. I like being afraid and turned on at the same time.
You dirty dog.
I mean, I feel like some of the best horror movies do have like like a sex scene right before like one of the most brutal scenes you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
That's true.
They go together.
It does.
Sex and horror goes together.
Like the scene in Friday the 13th, the original one, Kevin Bacon gets the arrow through his throat.
Yeah,
I think that happens right after he bangs somebody.
yeah. As Kevin Bacon deserves.
Yeah.
You don't like
And that's
Kevin
before
Bacon?
that's before Kevin Bacon was even like a guy. Like he's a bit part in that movie.
Yeah,
Kevin Bacon's always been a guy. See, look, the liberal agenda back at it.
Yeah, I'm taking down Kevin Bacon today. 6 degrees. I don't even need that many.
What is your connection to Kevin Bacon?
No, I'm not saying I'm 6 degrees away from Kevin Bacon. But I am really good at that game. Even if I haven't seen all the movies I say, I'm really good at that game.
Okay, let's do one right now.
Ooh.
Shoot, go, throw it out there. I'm going to put my hands up so you know I'm not like Wikipediaing anything.
Okay. Oh, so we name a movie or an actor?
You have to name 2 actors. Well, you have to name an actor that I have to connect to Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Dustin Hoffman and Morgan Freeman.
No, it has to be one
no.
of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pick one.
With Kevin Bacon.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman. Okay. I have to think about this. And okay, Dustin Hoffman was in Hook.
Right.
Yes.
That's 1 degree, right? Well, I have to do it in 6 moves.
It has to link to Kevin Bacon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just thinking. I got to think about this for a second. So if you guys want to talk while I think about this.
We'll let Anthony. Don't use your phone or computer.
No, look, right here. I'll try to do this. I'll do this. All right, I'll do this.
Now you just look like you're getting a blowjob.
Yep. It's better than looking at Wikipedia right now if it's going to prove I can do this.
Blowjob Anthony.
It's the dumbest name.
Yeah, why is
Blowjob
that?
Anthony. That's what
It sounds like I'm the one giving them.
I mean, hey,
No.
I know you're
That's
just
what Cody would
always
want,
getting
but-
it.
Cody would want that.
Emily said she listened to the Red Eye Fest episode and she was like, because Jake says I was having a great time just watching how uncomfortable Anthony was getting when Cody was trying to kiss him, and Emily's like, yep, that would actually be really funny to watch.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I was definitely making Anthony uncomfortable, guys.
I know.
It's not hard to do that.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do.
Sorry, that's just the kind of guy I am.
Dude, I just can't believe how many good things are coming out so soon.
Yeah, right.
Me neither.
Hot D. Do you think Hot D is going to be a banger, hot fire dopeness?
Yes.
I hope so. I wonder how long they're going to keep stretching it, though. Like, there's no way it's going to last 6 seasons.
No.
They could go pretty far actually, because remember it's based on Fire and Blood, which is like it's not like a straight up Game of Thrones book. It's the history of, it's just kind of giving you like this happened here, and there.
Lore.
But the show does a good job of taking like a paragraph and making it into like 30 minutes. Like it
That's
could do
true.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. And I vaguely remember what happens going forward, but I don't want to refresh my memory because I want to be surprised. But
Dude, I'm
crazy, and the Dance with Dragons is coming up. Like I don't know if it's this season.
Yeah, we got to see dragon fights.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, okay. Got me hype. I wasn't sure how hype I felt.
What? Why?
I don't know.
The first season was
Hot
great.
D
I thought,
season 1 was dope.
Didn't we give it 666?
Of course, we definitely did.
Yeah, Hot D season 1 was dope. Yeah, we had to. I
Felt
think.
like we did.
I'll be honest though, I am more hyped for the boys, personally.
Agreed. Yeah, especially coming off of Gen V. Yeah.
I'm very big into the boys universe. It's probably my favorite superhero TV show.
Ever?
No, but just like current. Like every time it's on, I like it better than anything else. It's better than any Disney Plus show, I'll tell you that.
Oh, for sure.
The only thing that rivals it is like Peacemaker season 1.
Peacemaker was really good.
That's coming back too.
Honestly, I would say like just because I got to find a way to rank things.
Uh-oh, your mutant ability is null and void right now.
It's popping up.
Yeah.
Your Rodney Barnes like mutant ability.
You know how there are like multiple speedsters? Me and Rodney are both really good at ranking.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't you say Ronnie Barnes is doing a comic with something? You texted something.
Batman. He has a story in this Batman comic.
Oh, really?
It's actually he does the words, but it seems like Jason Sean Alexander like thought of the plot. He obviously does the art. It's all in black and white, and it's a really short story. Do you guys want to know?
Yeah.
It's super short. So Batman and the Joker are having like a standoff, and there's some like dude in between them, and he shoots the Joker in the head.
Oh.
And Batman's like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "What do you mean? What did I do? Like that guy's been bothering you like your whole career. Like it was time. Finally, someone needed to take him out for you." And Batman's kind of like, "No, like you shouldn't have done that." And it's just like he has a conversation with this guy as he's taking him to the police about like how he kind of. Batman's not saying this directly, but the crux of the story is that Batman needs the Joker. And it's like, I have to read the line to you because I will butcher it if I don't. But it's just, this is the line that I think sums it all up. They're in like the car and they're talking, and then this guy that killed the Joker is like, "Oh, to the untrained ear, it sounds like you loved him." Oh. And Batman says, "Who could love a madman?" And then the other guy, it's like a super close up of his eyes. It says, "Another madman."
Oh. I like that.
That's that Rodney Barnes fire. Come on.
Yeah.
The king himself.
That RBF.
That RB.
Wait, I need to figure out this Kevin Bacon situation.
Well,
Give me
here,
a
I'll
second.
talk about. I'm almost done reading Gotham Year One by Tom King.
Right.
Talk about it.
Dude, it's sick. I actually really love it. It's definitely that Tommy K special. I'll tell you that.
Nice. We love that Tommy K special.
Really cool. It has to do with like not Bruce Wayne's parents, but I think his grandparents. And pretty much they're just kind of douchey. Like, also, they haven't touched on it yet, but there's so much owl imagery that I feel like there's a Court of Owls reference coming up.
Ooh.
But there's a lot of like little owl things in it I'm seeing in the panels. But it's like, it reads like a straight up like noir detective story. Like, it's just like this private eye has been hired by the Waynes to get their daughter back, who's been kidnapped and held for ransom.
Interesting.
But you find out that it might even be the Waynes themselves that kidnapped her.
Ooh.
And then like Richard Wayne, this is like, I guess Thomas's father, is having an affair with like this like poor ghetto black woman. And he wants to like marry her and like get rid of his wife. I forgot what her name is, Mrs. Wayne. But yeah,
Crazy.
it's pretty cool. And the art is sick.
Nice. It sounds dope.
I'll probably finish it tonight or tomorrow. I highly recommend it though so far.
Other than Hulk, I think the only thing, I think I might start on X of Swords at some point.
Oh, well, speaking of that, I
Ooh.
finished Marauders Volume 1.
Nice.
I liked that.
There's too many books that we've all read that like we could do episodes on. We should figure that out at some point.
Yeah. I finished Marauders Volume 1. I really like that. Although I'm disappointed that you said they never even come up with a solution for why Kitty Pryde can't use the portals or whatever, the gates.
Yeah.
Because that kind of like, they're talking about it so much in Marauders.
Yep.
And then when you said they never even follow through with it, I'm just like, well, that sucks. That's lazy writing.
So Krakoa, literally the last issue, X-Men 35, comes out this week as of this recording. And then Krakoa is done. But recently, like it was the fall of X, and then Kitty Pryde was able to go through a gate, and no one else was able to. So so it's really not an explanation, but she's like, "Oh, this must be why I wasn't able to go through them before, because I needed to be able to go through them now." But it doesn't make any sense why that would be the case. She just says that.
Yeah, that's
So
why
the thing I'm worried about, like the end of the Krakoa era, is like, after seeing this, I don't really want to see them go back to being their typical archetypes. Like,
Right?
I kind of like seeing like Apocalypse work with everyone. Like, I don't know.
I'm hoping that even though Krakoa is done, that it continues where these characters have left off, which I think it will.
Yeah.
It's just that they don't have Krakoa anymore. They're not going to resurrect anymore. It's just not that society that exists.
Okay.
So I hope, because, okay, so another thing they teased was an X-Men team, and the font of the name of the team, it might have just said New X-Men, was Age of Apocalypse. So the implication was that maybe Apocalypse is going to have his own squad.
That'd be
but
sick.
haven't heard about that for a long time.
That'd be sick if Apocalypse had his own X-Men squad.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
right?
Apocalypse is just one of my favorite comic villains, period.
Yeah, he's so cool.
He's so cool.
And he's so cool in this Krakoa universe, too.
Right?
Yeah.
To me, my child.
Damn, I can't concentrate on the
Dude, I
6
don't think you
degrees
can
and
do
talk
it.
to
I
you
think I
guys.
stumped you.
I could.
With
No.
the old
I think
Dusty Hoffs.
I've got a whole diagram going on this paper right here.
I think I could do it easy peasy
Really? Off the top of the dome? Go for it.
With Dustin Hoffman, or you want a different one?
with DH.
All right, do it, dog.
Okay.
Dustin Hoffman. Okay. So Dustin Hoffman was in
I could do it.
okay, go.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I can't.
I don't think it's impossible. I just need to I can't do it.
No, I think it's easy, honestly. I just am having a hard time because I am dummy high. What's your excuses, boys?
I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. That's my excuse.
Dusty Hoffs.
I'm close. I had someone in first class. I'm thinking 3 steps ahead because I'm trying to get to Kevin Bacon through for X-Men First Class.
That's what I was trying to do, too.
I'm going in reverse.
I think it's not that hard.
Then do it if you're so fucking smart, dog.
Kevin Bacon was an X-Men First Class who was in
I'm so close.
who was in that with him? Who was in that with him?
There's a lot of choices. There's James McAvoy. There's Michael Fassbender, who at least are in other movies. I'm almost
Jennifer
thinking,
Lawrence.
oh, she was in First Class. You're right. Jennifer Lawrence is in First Class.
J-Law.
Yeah, I think Jennifer Lawrence is the move because she's in Silver Lining Playbook with Robert De Niro, who was in what were they in? They were in something together.
Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But
yes.
Kevin Bacon's on Meet the Fockers.
No, okay, so Dustin Hoffman,
is,
Meet the
yes.
Fockers, Robert De Niro, Silver Linings Playbook, Jennifer Lawrence, X-Men First Class, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. Yes.
That works. That works.
I don't know. That seems...
What? That's the game. That's how it works.
I'm not too pleased with that.
You're not pleased?
He doesn't like that it starts
That
with
works.
Meet the Fockers.
So you can't use I was going by Hook to start off with,
I know.
honestly.
I liked the hook better.
Yeah, but we worked it already.
So I want Hook, Robin Williams. I'm trying to find a movie that Robin Williams was in more modern, but it's tough. Because a lot of the people in First Class besides Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, but Kevin Bacon was in a lot of older stuff.
I know, but I
True.
can't think of anyone else in Tremors.
Okay.
I can't think of anyone else in Hollow Man.
Kevin Bacon was in Mystic River.
Oh, that's right. With Sean Penn
Sean
and
Penn.
Tim Robbins.
Oh yeah, and Tim Robbins has to have been in something with.
And
Tim
Morgan
Morgan Freeman and Shawshank Redemption.
and
We
Tim-
could have done that.
And Tim Robbins was in Shawshank with Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman, who was in the movie Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman.
Ooh,
Boom, boom, boom,
okay.
Boom
boom.
shakalaka.
Yeah.
So when I was in middle school, my other friend Jake, I think you guys have met him back in the day. I have
I
another
don't
never
know
met
any
another
other
Jake in my
Jakes.
life.
So it was me, Jake, and our other friend Christopher Francis, and we were in the lunchroom all the time.
Christopher
And-
Francis.
That was his
That
name.
sounds like a
Chrissy
fake name.
F.
I just have to call him Christopher Francis because there's so
Hell
many
yeah.
Christophers. But Jake, I give the credit to Jake. He made up the game. It's called the movie game, and it is the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. But the way it works is Cody starts out with a movie. Then I have to name someone in that movie. Then Jake has to name someone else in that movie. Then Cody has to name a movie that person was in. But you can't repeat movies. You can't repeat actors.
Yeah.
But let's say Jake didn't know a movie that Robert De Niro was in, right?
Yeah.
So if Jake doesn't know what the movie is, he gets to challenge me. If I can't guess it, I get a strike. If if I could, Jake gets a strike, and it's 3 strikes and you're out. So it's like elimination style. And I got really good at knowing who was in movies because of that, even though I hadn't seen like half the movies we were
I was
mentioning.
about to say, you don't see any movies.
But that doesn't matter to me. Like, I could still tell you about movies if I haven't seen them. But so the funniest thing was that my friend Jake, like, he would always he would get me, especially in middle school, with like black movies. So like he'd just name movies. Like he'd be like, he'd always be like, oh, Anthony, I know you've never seen Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. Yeah. Like that movie. I don't know the full name. But there's so many people you can name in that movie, and he'd always be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, so there's, nice. But when you play with people, like you could get someone in a niche, right? Like if you're really good at indie movies and you know random ass like French actors, I can't beat you, you know?
Hell yeah.
It's true.
It's true.
But it's fun when everyone knows. We've had really big groups playing, and like I've played this game at parties. Like it's fun if people know movies and you're not trying to like purposely make someone lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just what we were just doing, but like you take turns.
It's a fun game.
Yeah. The movie game.
The movie game.
Pass it on. Go play it.
Nice.
Pass it on like Ebola.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Don't want to.
We should play the
Ebola is in the title of this episode, by the way, whatever it's called.
Ebola. The Ebola episode.
The Ebola boys.
We're gonna have to rank the Ebola virus on the best.
Dude, I mean, it's a 6. It fucking kills like no other.
I mean, the devil would like Ebola.
Yeah, the devil definitely made Ebola.
Kevin Bacon's Ebola virus.
That's where it came from. It was.
It's funny, that movie Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman and Morgan Freeman is literally about Ebola.
Really?
Yeah.
It starts with a monkey too, right?
Yeah. Everything bad in life starts with a monkey, dog. Humanity literally.
Yeah, I was just thinking evolution.
Dustin checks in. You remember that movie?
No, what the fuck is that?
It's the one with the monkey in the hotel.
Yeah.
What? I don't even know what
Dustin
that is.
checks in.
Dustin checks in.
Classic
Dunstan,
90s.
I think.
Dunstan.
Yeah, Dunstan.
What? I don't even know.
Yeah,
You know-
Dunstan checks in. Yep.
It's an orangutan in a hotel. That's the entire movie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The cover is like this little kid in a blue backwards cap and the orangutan's
Is this like
on
a
his
90s
back.
movie or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus.
This little kid was in other 90s movies too. What was he in?
It's iconic.
Oh, he was in the Santa Claus.
Yes.
He was the little kid in the Santa Claus.
Oh, that little shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That little shit.
Also, Jason Alexander, Paul Rubens are in this movie.
Whoa.
Yes.
The goats?
It's a classic.
The goats.
The goats.
Know what I was thinking? Even though it would be kind of like because his commissions are so expensive, but Jason Sean Alexander, like if I went to him at Comic-Con and was like, can you do a Jason Alexander commission? Like
Of
him
Comics and
painting-
Chronic?
No, like
Oh.
Jason Sean Alexander, the artist for Philadelphia. If I asked him to do a painting of Jason Alexander, the actor, do you think he would get mad?
No, I just think he'd be like, what the fuck?
No, what if it's us and Jason Alexander?
Like
With
in a fake
comics
group huddle?
yeah, like together. The 3 of us and Jason Alexander.
Why?
Why not? George himself.
That's so funny.
It's a must.
You got Jason Alexander beat?
No, I love Jason Alexander.
So then enough said.
He told this.
We-
He was on a podcast where he told a story about a gangster, like a New York mafia guy, asked him what he would do in a certain scenario about, like, I don't know, buying a dinner for John Gotti or something. It was pretty interesting.
Oh, was it like a podcast clip?
Yeah,
Yeah, he has a podcast. I always come
he
across
does?
clips of it,
that's crazy.
but I don't know what it's called. It ain't no Comics and Chronic, let me say that much.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
wonder if we can get Jason Alexander on the show.
Jason Alexander ain't got shit on us.
Oh, dude, that's a
Get
bold.
I'm
Jason-
starting the beef now.
Oh shit, we're throwing down with Jason Alexander.
Yeah, we're calling you out, dude. I don't even know what for, but we're calling.
It's on site.
For Dunstan checks in for that.
Oh,
movie. We're
for
calling out.
Dunstan, yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we it's gonna be like our list as people who are all in Dunstan checks.
We're taking out people who were in that movie.
Yeah. R.I.P. Paul Rubens, though. We can't get into that.
Yeah, the Lord already did it for us.
The Lord.
Jesus, Cody. Paul Rubens is
I don't mean that. I love Paul.
Yeah.
Cody.
I got him right here.
Coffee
I got him
baby.
right here. I got my Paul
wow.
Rubens,
There he
my
is.
Pee-wee.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Who would you have casted Paul Rubens as like a superhero?
As
A younger
super-
Paul Rubens?
Yeah, like,
Plastic Man.
ooh, I was going to say
Oh,
that.
perfect.
That'd be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He would have been a good
Perfect.
Plastic Man, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah. He is Plastic Man, essentially.
He was also Penguin's father
It's true, he was.
Yeah.
in Batman Returns.
Yeah, but he'd be
Senior
better as
color.
Plastic Man.
Yeah, I think Plastic Man.
for sure.
He was great in Mystery. Oh, Mystery Man is a
Mystery
movie
Men.
we should do.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
I've seen that movie like once or twice. I remember when I first originally saw it, I hated it.
Yes,
But I think I was
and I
just
saw it
too
in
young.
theaters. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
It was
think I
over my head.
Me too. Same with Zoolander. I remember seeing Zoolander in theaters and I hated it, but I think I was just too young. I didn't get it. Now of course, it's hilarious. I should go back and rewatch Mystery Men.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, I would rewatch it for this.
And it has a great cast: Hank Azaria, Janine Garofalo.
We should do a Mystery Men Zoolander double feature.
Ooh. I was about to say, why would we do a double feature? But Ben Stiller's in both. You're right.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
I'm down.
Old Benny Stills.
Yeah.
We have there's movies we mentioned so many times that I would love to do, and the movie that I'm going to keep pushing for us to do next is The Mummy, because I really want to do an episode on The Mummy.
It's true. We've been slacking on the Mummy.
Yeah.
We got to do The Mummy.
Dude, all my homies love the Mummy.
They do.
Oh my! Always love the Mummy.
I'm going to make a short list of the movies we should do, because we've also mentioned Deep Blue Sea quite a few times.
Dude, we have to do Deep Blue Sea.
Have to. Deep Blue Sea for summer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so how about this? Let's come up
Shark
with some
Week,
movies.
we should do
Shark
we
Week.
should do
Yes.
shark
Deep Blue
movies for
Sea.
Shark Week.
Well, I was thinking just like
Jaws.
summer movies. Yeah, Jaws. I was also thinking Independence Day, because
Those
that
are
just
summer
seems like something we
movies
should
for
do.
sure.
Yeah, we could
agree.
do Independence Day would be great.
Yeah.
Not
We
the
should.
sequel.
There is a sequel. Holy
We could
shit.
we could do Friday the 13th because it takes place during the summer at a summer camp.
Which one?
The OG.
The OG? I don't have they seen the OG one?
Oh,
The OG's iconic.
yeah.
I'd say like the
Is
first
there a Friday the 13th coming up? That would be cool.
dude, the 2013 or 2012, whatever year it was, remake is amazing.
I like that one. Yeah.
What is that like? Jason 2020 or something? The
Jason
future-
X.
Jason
No,
X. Yeah.
not that one.
Yeah, Jason X is crazy.
He's like cyborg Jason for some reason. It's so stupid.
So stupid. they take the camp level up to 10 in Jason X.
Have you ever seen Freddy vs. Jason?
Yes.
I used to like
Freddy
Freddy
versus
versus
Jason.
Jason.
I didn't really care for it.
I liked Freddy versus Jason.
I kinda
I'm adding
like
it to our
Crazy
list.
I liked Freddy vs. Jason too.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
It
I
was
saw that
stupid,
in
but I
theaters
saw it
as a
in theaters.
13-year-old.
I
That was
hated the Freddy, the Nightmare on Elm Street with what's his name? That was
Jackie Earl Haley?
yeah, that sucked.
I liked it.
Oh, I haven't
thought it was
seen that
fine.
one.
I thought it was Boo Boo.
I didn't mind it, to be honest.
I hated it. I hated everything about it.
Freddy Krueger, he was never one of my favorites, honestly.
No, he's not my favorite either. I'd say my favorite of the big slashers is probably Michael Myers.
Yeah, I'm a big Michael Myers fan.
I go for Pinhead.
Mikey M. I do love Pinhead.
Pinhead, yeah.
I do love Pinhead. Okay. I'm more excited to do more horror movies this year too.
Dude, well, October, we should do another spooky season.
We definitely
Yeah.
will. We definitely will.
And but even though it's summer, right? As soon as we're done with Hulk, the next thing I want to read is volume 2 of Nice House at the Lake.
Oh, yeah, we should.
You should do that.
It's great,
Did
dude.
Joey give it back to me? I think he did.
Oh, did I bring that with
You
me?
gave it to me.
Nice,
I got
okay.
it.
Hell
I
yeah.
got it, baby. We're ready to rock.
I let Joey borrow it. He liked it.
Nice. Yeah, Nice House on the Lake. So good.
I made a list of my summer comic book buys
Let's hear it.
and the dates they're coming out. Well, first is Uncanny X-Force.
X-Force.
Hell yes.
Omnibus.
The
Bussy.
Omnibussy, baby.
We're getting it.
That comes out, I'm pretty sure it comes out July 24th. It's either July 14th.
Yeah, sometime.
Because I wrote down the dates. And then Ed Brubaker has a few books coming out in August. Friday, Volume 3, and then another one of his like crime stories with Sean Phillips.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I saw the cover for that actually.
Yeah.
It's like a black and white photograph, right?
Yeah.
With blood on it or something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that, and then I don't think I'm gonna buy them until I finish all the shit I have currently that I want to read.
Nice.
Yeah, I have so much I need to read. What I'm thinking about doing, just because I don't think you guys will get it, but I'm thinking about maybe doing a solo version of that Brian K. Vaughan Private Eye, that long one that you got me, Jake, for my birthday.
Oh yeah. You should read that. I fucking bought it for you, asshole.
Well, I'm in Hulk mode right now. You know what I mean? I'm hulking out. Yeah, there's all of the things I'm talking about are going to be post Hulk reads.
That's fair. Yeah, the Hulk is a really good one to focus on because there's so many issues.
Yeah.
Facts, my boy.
Dude, we have some great stuff coming to them. Like, I'm really pumped to one day, because we have it, do Wonder Woman, Brian Azzarello.
Brian A's.
Well, we haven't even talked so we know we're doing Immortal Hulk until we're done with it, but we haven't really talked about what we're gonna do next. So we got to figure that out. If Wonder Woman, I don't know if we should do an omnibus right after another omnibus.
I'm not ready for another. I say
let's take a break from the omnibus.
I say one omnibus every 6 months or so. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do want to read it. Don't get me wrong. I just think
I think it'll be good to move on to something else and just like do a wide range of things. Jake and I were talking about how for Shogun season 2, we should do all samurai stuff. Do like a Ronin episode.
Frank Miller,
Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Dude, Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai.
with Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, with Forrest Whitaker, dude. That movie's awesome. Directed by the RZA or the Jizza, one of them.
RZA.
Nice.
I want to see. Yeah, that movie's great.
Definitely never seen it, but I know exactly what you're
Dude,
talking
Ghost
about.
Dog, Way of the Samurai. It's awesome.
I'm not suggesting this at all for an episode. It's just I watched it the other day. A Knight's Tale. Have you guys seen that movie
course.
with Heath
Yeah,
Ledger?
Heath Ledger. Yeah.
It's really good. I liked it again. Like I hadn't seen it in years.
Classic
seen it in
Alan
years.
Tudyk again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's
The
hilarious in
Dirds.
that movie.
Yeah, he's good in that movie. Also, Robert Baratheon's in that movie.
Yep. He's his
Yeah.
BFF. Yeah.
Robert Baratheon.
Yeah.
Beardless.
Yeah,
And-
beardless and just happy and not so fat.
jovial and still
Yeah.
kind of fat, but definitely
Yeah,
like,
husky, but
yeah.
I think Robert Baratheon is just a thick king. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Thicky boy.
like I was watching it pretending that it was the prequel to Game of Thrones. So like that's Robert
Nice.
Baratheon before like shit went down.
before he wages the wars.
Yeah, exactly.
It is crazy to see that movie and then watch Dark Knight and see Heath Ledger be completely like different.
That's okay. That's exactly what because I also watched 10 Things I Hate About You recently because Emily was like,
Iconic.
let's watch it. Another
It's
iconic
so
Heath Ledger
good.
movie. Yeah. But that's such a great point, Jake. Like the way like he became the Joker is so different.
So different.
Like so different.
I think 10 Things I Hate About You is top tier coming of age rom-com.
Yes. Agreed. Like it's got all the right elements.
I'm more of a Save the Last Dance kind of guy, honestly.
They both have Julia Stiles.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm definitely more of a 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, I would say same.
And who played the younger sister in 10 Things I Hate About
Alex
You?
Mack.
Alex Mack.
Well, yeah,
It
that's
was
I don't
Alex
know her
Mack.
name, but yeah, Alex Mack.
you're right.
Alex
it was.
Mack,
She was a
'cause I had
she was a
such a
little
crush
cutie,
on
yeah.
her as a
I had a
kid.
crush on
Yeah.
Alex Mack too. She was a little cutie.
Big crush vibes.
Yep.
Dude, I watched a podcast clip with Topanga and the Pink Ranger.
Oh my God.
And Topanga's like it came out like this year. And she's like, oh, like how does it feel knowing that you were like every boy in the 90s like first crush? And Amy Jo Johnson literally says, really? I was? And Topanga's like, are you kidding me? Like, yeah. And even
Yeah.
in my head,
Was
I
she
was
being
like,
like sarcastic?
no, she was like
What?
being like, she seems like really goody.
Yeah. We should get her on. She just came out with a comic book.
Yeah, she did.
She wrote a Power Rangers comic. Yep.
We should get her on.
Dude, we should get
Yeah.
Topanga on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then
she
have
does a
them
podcast
sister-
Yes.
Take it back. I'm
No,
sorry.
you can't take it back. And that's not being edited out either.
Yeah. it's in the episode. When Amy Jo Johnson comes on, she's going to be like,
We're going
"What?"
to play her that clip.
Yeah. But wouldn't it be funny if she like if her reaction to saying like every like young boy had a crush on her growing up, she's like, really? But if she said, oh, and every guy fantasizes about you scissoring with Topanga, she's like, oh yeah, of course.
So Cody's like, and then make them scissor.
I actually saw like a headline from maybe an interview.
I gotta get my inhaler.
Go for it. It was from an interview with Topanga. I think her name is Danielle Fishel.
Yeah, Danielle Fishel.
And she was like, my dream is to be put through a table. That was the headline. Like Danielle Fishel says she wants to be put through a table.
Damn. That's crazy. Like Devon Dudley style? Dudley Brothers?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly. My first thought was Bubba Ray powerbombing Mae Young, the old woman, through.
I just watched a Mae Young clip the other day. I forgot all about
God.
her until I watched it.
What was the clip?
She Bronco busted somebody. And I was like, oh, God. I was like, I totally remember watching that as a kid.
Yep. They did some crazy shit with Mae Young.
They did some weird shit, with Mae Young and just,
I don't know if you were watching at the time, but by far the craziest thing they did, and it wasn't her getting powerbombed through a table. It was her and Mark Henry were having an affair. Do you know the wrestler Mark Henry, the world's strongest man?
Of course.
And she was apparently pregnant, and they went on with this for a little while. And when she eventually gave birth, she just gave birth to a hand.
Oh,
it was just like a slimy hand. And they're like,
I like vaguely remember that. I do remember the affair with Mark Henry.
Yeah, that's what it led to.
I watched a clip of Mark Henry on Stone Cold's podcast.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. He seemed to have a lot of respect for Stone Cold.
Yeah, Mark Henry's, man, Mark Henry's just a respected dude in the business.
That's what Stone Cold was saying. He's like, you're one of like the good guys. Like you just are a good dude and straight shooter.
And he's literally one of the world's strongest people and he broke this record at someone's wedding as like a dare. Like there's a dumbbell that you're not supposed to be able to pick up with one hand, and he could do it. Like he's just able to do it. And there's a video of him doing it at a wedding, and it like breaks a Guinness World Record for him doing that. Yeah. Yeah. I got to meet him a couple times, and the first time
sexual chocolate
himself. Yeah. The first time I met him, one of the other like people on the writing team was like, oh, that's the new guy. That's Nacho. He hates black people. And Mark Henry just stands up. He's like, what? But it was just a joke. Like I knew it was a joke. But Mark Henry's like, I'm just fucking with you. But he like stood up like about to fight me.
I should have hit my inhaler forever ago.
Do you feel better now?
I feel so much better.
Can you breathe?
Hey, you were coughing up a storm there, buddy.
Dude, what if my last words were, and then make them scissor?
That would be the best famous last word.
Yeah. Them scissor. We also got to do, I bought it, but I haven't read it yet, but we should do Local Man Volume 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's definitely a must.
I also would really like to do, because you guys, Cody, okay, so we just talked to Tom Pyre, who wrote The Wrong Earth. I would love to at least do the first volume just to talk about that book a little. And then Minor Threats. We had Jordan Bloom on. I would love to just talk about that first volume as well.
Shout out to JB.
Yeah. JB.
The Bloomskis.
So we could definitely get those episodes on the agenda if, we just got to read them. Or I know Cody read one.
Yeah, I read Wrong Earth.
Dude, I stay reading.
I'm just saying, like, if those would be cool to do. I don't know. I think we just have so many options. Like, that's the hard part. Like, what do we talk about? Like, we try to do newer books. We definitely do classics. But there's just so much.
We like to jump around.
I feel like we should do a classic soon. I feel like it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I agree.
What's a classic?
I mean, I would make the argument. I'm not even halfway, but I would make the argument that the Hulk is a modern classic.
Agreed. No,
I would
agreed.
agree with that. But I mean, like, classic.
Like Dark Knight Returns type deal.
That one.
Well, like we talked about, we could do Ronin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I just read? They're doing a Long Halloween follow-up that was originally, it was supposed to be with both Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale before Tim Sale died. But now it'll still be written by Jeff Loeb, but I'll have different artists for each issue.
Nice.
That I would love to do.
Yeah.
Or just read it. I'd love to read it.
Yeah. I'm on the fence about if it's going to be good, simply because a big part of that series is fucking Tim Sale's art. Like, it just has a vibe.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah, but you saw also what he did with Jim Lee.
That's true, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. With Hush, yeah, you're right.
Come on,
and DC has some of the best artists out there today, so I'm not I'm not worried on
imagine?
that.
I
but-
would like Jeff Loeb's writing with like Mitch Gerard's art.
Ooh, I'm sure he's going to be one of the artists. I would hope so. At
That
least.
would be good.
Yeah, I agree.
And even Greg Smallwood.
Yeah, dude. Oh, Greg Smalls?
Greggy Smalls,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah, dude. The man himself.
Yeah, I could see his writing pairing well with those guys.
Yeah.
There's a guy that, and I think you've shared his art a lot too. What's his name? Dan Mora, I think is his name. He's a really good artist for DC. Like he's so good. Like, and he draws a lot of
Sounds
Batman,
familiar.
Superman.
I think I've been sharing his stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you put some in your stories. He's oh man, he's one of the best.
At some point, we should do another saga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got Saga in the pipeline.
Some new issues are coming out this summer. Like there was another little hiatus, and now it's coming back again.
Yeah, one day we'll get to the end of it, but I'm glad that
Still
we're
have yet
taking
to
our
do the Goon. We got to do the Goon.
The Goon. We've been
Ooh.
talking about that for years. Yeah.
for years.
Well, Jake, you have to tell us what specifically.
I'll order that when I order
I mean, there's so many volumes. honestly.
Local Man Volume
It
2.
goes back a ways now. It's a very old book.
Should we just do Volume 1 then?
Maybe like well, because it's an easy read. Maybe volume 1 and 2. You could totally.
Okay.
It's a pretty straightforward, like comedic. There's one volume. It's pretty much like volume 6 and 7, but it's called Chinatown, and that's like a game changer for the Goon universe.
Nice.
Chinatown.
It's very serious, like kind of sad
Nice.
story. You get more backstory about the Goon. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, know what? Speaking of Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale, and we've done the Daredevil Yellow one, but we've talked about Spider-Man Blue a bunch as well.
Spider-Man Blue.
That's a classic.
Spider-Man Blue.
Not like Dark Knight classic, but a classic nonetheless.
Yeah. I mean, they have Hulk Gray, Captain America
Yep.
White. They have a lot of good shit.
Yeah.
We could do we have honestly we're probably overdue. Well, actually we just did. But we could always use another Superman, you know what I mean?
For sure.
True.
Are there any superheroes that we haven't covered really? You know what we should do at some point?
There's a whole gang of superheroes we haven't covered.
Yeah, a ton. But I mean that like you really want to. We should do a Hellblazer at some point in time.
Yes. Hellboy for that matter. I feel like
Hellboy.
Hellblazer,
we haven't.
Hellboy.
Ooh, we should do Hellboy. That's classic too.
We should do Hellboy.
We haven't done the Flash ever.
I was just thinking that. We did Flashpoint, which
Yeah. But that's almost
different.
like it has so
An
many other
event.
characters.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
event. Like it's hardly like it is
A Flash
yeah.
story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. We need to get some Flash up in here.
We should do Alex Ross's Fantastic Four.
We should. It's great art.
Just because we've never done Fantastic Four.
Oh, Fantastic Four Full Circle. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you hate Fantastic Four. That's why.
Yeah, but I want to see Alex Ross, so
Yeah.
I'll read about those squares for once.
You hate Fantastic.
Dude, they are like some of my least favorite. They're not Moon Knight levels of hatred. But
Yeah, I feel like we've done at least one for most of the major characters. We've never actually done a Captain America comic.
That's
I don't
true.
think.
And we should do Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Ed Brubaker.
Eddie
Broomy
Broomy
baby.
That's,
Yeah.
I agree.
Broomy baby. The ultimate baby.
The ultimate baby.
I'm going to write that one down too.
Yeah, because that's a classic also. And it's a game changer for Captain America.
Yep.
I mean, it's not considered as iconic, but I loved Rick Remender's Captain America.
Me too. I love that one.
I don't think I ever read that.
It's fantastic. The Dimension Z. He gets trapped in
Yes.
Dimension Z.
Yeah.
And it fights Baron Zola.
Bad
Yeah, it's a good one. And by the end of that run, he becomes Old Man Rogers, and we get Sam Wilson becoming Captain America.
Yeah.
It's good. He has a really crazy battle with Nuke. I always love when Nuke pops up.
I don't know who that is.
He has the American flag painted on his face, and he pops
that crazy
pills.
motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah. He's the Vietnam's era's Captain America, basically.
Yes.
So he was just nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's their super soldier. Like he literally pops a red pill and then murders people, and then he gets a blue pill to calm down.
Jesus.
Nice.
Like it's a big deal. Like they always show him, he's like a red one or a blue one, and then he'll like take a handful of reds and like fuck people up.
Oh my god.
Nice. We should
Yeah.
we could do a Punisher story at some point.
Punisher.
That's true.
Probably Garth Ennis too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't have many Punisher comics, to be honest.
Same. I only have a few.
Yeah, I know. Me neither.
I loved Punisher comics when I was a kid. They were like one of the first ones I was drawn to because it was like the 90s.
I
And
used to read some Punisher Max comics.
I did too. I think I have one of those.
Yeah, I have a bunch
Same.
of them back in New York. I definitely have like 20 of them. They were cool. The art was always cool.
Yeah. In the more modern era, this writer, Matthew Rosenberg, has a really good Punisher run. And the first part of it is he gets the War Machine armor, and he's
Nice.
Punisher War Machine.
like
so he's
that.
fucking people
I've
up
seen that
with that
picture.
and the Punisher skull. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I'd even be down just for shits and giggles to do the Thomas Jane Punisher movie.
Oh, it's so good.
I've never seen any of the Punisher
Wait,
movies.
really?
So I'd be down.
I
Yep.
kind of like the Thomas Jane Punisher.
Thomas
one.
Jane is great.
Yeah,
I'd watch it.
I loved it. John Travolta is the villain in it.
Yeah, it's like John Travolta is like a sleazy mafioso.
Yeah, it's a
Nice.
and Rebecca Romaine before she even played Mystique.
Oh, really?
She was she's in that movie.
Nice.
She's a baddie.
Yeah, she's a complete baddie.
Well-
Is she never not?
Facts. Big time
Yeah,
facts.
science.
Come on, you guys.
What do the commies want from us, though? Tell us what you
Yeah,
want.
you got to tell us.
Are there any classics we're overthinking? We still we haven't done Swamp Thing, have we?
Yeah, I was about to say
Nope.
And I
Alan
have
Moore
volume
Swamp
1
Thing.
here with me.
Hell yeah.
I have yet to read it.
I have volume 1. You've never read it?
No,
Wow.
never read it.
It's a good one.
Yep.
Sin City, we got to do another volume.
Oh yeah, Sin City. I literally just wrote down any book we've mentioned. So next time we're texting, we're like, what should we do?
Pull from the list.
I'm just sending the list and we're picking one. Because we always come up with good ideas and then we're just like, oh shit, we never talked about that.
There's so
Yeah,
many,
I mean-
so many options.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Since we were talking Shogun, Cody and I decided we should do Ninja Turtles 3 when they travel back to
Yes.
feudal Japan.
I have toys from that one of them dressed as like,
I used to
samurai.
have all the toys. They were sick toys, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
We never even did the first Turtles movie.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
We should. I love that
Yeah,
fucking movie.
it's so good. Iconic.
Yeah.
That could be a good that would be a good Patreon. maybe.
Patreon, yeah.
Facts. I agree with that.
And then number 2 is like the public for the people.
Yeah. Secret of the
Secret
Ooze.
of the Ooze.
Yeah.
Ooze with Kevin Nash.
Like Secret
Kevin
of the
Nash.
Jews. Am I right, guys?
Whoa.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics N Chronic. That's comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo.
Peace.